Hey folks, Wrath coming at you with another one. Forgive the delay on this. I've been mega swamped with work. So focus of today really will be a review of the current patch notes that went live 2 days ago. TLDR, there's tons of community chatter around what that means, and we'll dive into that afterwards. And then on a subsequent video, I'm going to do a full overview of the collab event, the good, the bad, the ugly, to give you guys an idea on where I stand and ultimately where the community stands. So let's just jump into the patch notes that went live yesterday. So as y'all know, there's going to be 5 heroes that are going to be released over the course of the month because of this collaboration event. The first 3 are already available in-game. So that's Shinji Ikari, Asuka Shikinami, and then Mari Makinami. So these 3 are available in-game right now. We'll talk separately on a separate video about what I think their strong characteristics are. But for the most part, the first and third one, so Shinji and Mari, are available through, I would say, summoning mechanisms within the game, or through some of the rewards that they have as part of the events. The second hero, Asuka, is also available, but time gated if you're going to be using the reward route. Alternatively, they do have her gated behind a paywall if you want to get her immediately. So I would say those 3 heroes are available right now, depending on what you want to do to obtain them. Secondarily to that, there's going to be another banner that opens up where you can summon Barog, Murphy-Ro, and Randall. So I'm not happy to see Barog here. I think we've seen way too much of him recently. I would have preferred something like a Rebecca, and then all the typical jibber jabber that comes with these events that happen every 2 weeks. So there's going to be a details gathering that opens up where you're going to be able to get Nafang, Rusted Gears, Diamonds, and Mythic Runes. There's going to be a Gamuzos bell that opens up where you get Barog, a Gene Hybrid, and the Impulse Annihilation. So nothing different there. There's also going to be a premium development that opens. The one change that I really do like that I want to highlight this time is that they're bringing Twilight Lands back during the collaboration event. Last collaboration event, they did not release it at the regular cadence, and so there was a lot of folks who were upset by that, myself included. But this time around, they took the feedback and they're gonna be releasing Twilight Lands, which they already have because the patch has been live for 2 days. So that's a much welcome change. All right, now switching gears to what they said in the patch notes about the collaboration event. Again, I'm going to do a separate video highlighting all of the components of it. But first and foremost, there's going to be a story mode where the first 4 chapters are unlocked during the first day of the event, and then chapters 5 through 8 are going to be unlocked during the 8th day of the event, and then chapters 9 through 12 are going to be unlocked during the 15th day of the event. You're going to be able to get a copy of Shinji Ikari after completing chapter 12 of the entire story mode. So that's nice. You get a copy of him there. Defense of the Iron Eaters village. Players from different servers will fight side by side against versions of Otis. So that's the new collaboration boss. Forgive me, I'm a little bit nasally. The confrontation will be divided into 3 stages. After defeating the boss of each stage, the next stage will automatically open. So very similar to the last collaboration boss. It is important to note that that boss was not damage gated, but time gated. And then a couple of small adjustments. So they made adjustments to Hell Arena, saying that adjusting order of the defensive lineups will now also consume the number of daily lineup modifications. They optimized the shortcut entrance logic for the main interface, where to me it just looks like it shrunk. And it leaves almost like an inch in the mobile realm of just empty space. And then they're saying that they optimize Daniel's X talents, affecting after 30 seconds of battle. So nothing too serious there. There are a couple of bugs that they fixed. So apparently there was an issue where some damage could not trigger Artemis's Phantom Bolts. Okay. And then they fixed an issue where damage increased to Daniel's own summons to the enemy did not take effect if you had Daniel's potential at 9 or 10, which I anticipate very few people did because of because of how hard it is to achieve that right off the bat. So initial impressions of the patch are, I would say, relatively neutral. Now, since I am doing this video retroactively, I will say that there's been a ton of chatter on the official EE Discord. There's been a ton of chatter on various servers that I'm a part of, and I'm a part of almost all the top servers and clusters within the game, and the general sentiment has not been positive. It hasn't been positive, and I'll talk about it on a separate video where I really review the collab event in full detail. But effectively, I think it comes down to a mismatch of feedback that was given and implementation of that feedback. And so a lot of the gripes that we had with the previous collaboration event were not only persisted, for lack of a better word, but they were enhanced and further nerfed. And that was felt across the entirety of the community. That's felt across the entirety of the content creators. In fact, from what I've noticed, there seems to be a massive exodus from the game at this time. So hopefully the update wasn't too bleak. Certainly, I think there's room for improvement. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments below. And again, wait for the full collab video to come out momentarily. Peace.